Hey everyone, Oddball Gunman coming at you with another video on the 375 SOCOM. Today I'm going to be testing some 220 grain stone hammer bullets custom loads from Blessed Blamo. This is going to be the heaviest custom load that I have by them, so I'm really excited to see what these things will do. The average velocity posted on this says 2,050 feet per second, so that's still going to do a lot of damage, especially for a 220 grain projectile. I'm going to do 5 shots, test the accuracy on these, as well as the velocities. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's shoot. Right now I've got an 18-inch barrel set up on this, and I believe the velocities set on these box are set for a 16-inch barrel, so it should be coming out a little bit hotter. Let's see what it does. I'm going to be aiming at the very bottom target, so let's see what this thing does. All right, a little bit low. That one shot 1883 feet per second. I'm hoping we can get it a little bit hotter. Let's see what we do. Dead trigger. Okay, that's grouping very well already. All right, second shot, 1866 feet per second. Dead trigger again. That is grouping extremely well. All right, so 1876 feet per second on the third shot. One thing I forgot to mention, this is fairly soft shooting, so like in comparison to the 308, this is lighter than that. Dare I say more comparable to maybe 350 Legend. Quite impressive to say the least. Holy smokes, that group is phenomenal. Okay, 1865 feet per second on that one. And another dead trigger. That's going to be my only complaint about this. Okay, yeah, that one just didn't pick up the last round. That's what happened on that one. Wow. I'm going to have to zoom in on the target, because that is phenomenal. Okay, so 1878 feet per second. That last shot. This is what's impressive about it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on safe, because like I said, I'm gonna take you down there so you can see. The standard deviation on this load is 7. That is impressive. So the minimum was 1865, max 1883, and then the average 1874 feet per second. 1874. So if I was to throw a suppressor on this and run it like that, it's going to be fairly quiet. It's still going to be, you know, a little bit above the, you know, above the sound barrier. However, it's going to be nice and quiet. So that's something I'm definitely considering doing. Let me go ahead and take my camera down, and I'm going to go ahead and bring you up to this target. That way we can get a good look at what's going on with this. So, like I said, I'm extremely impressed with this. These loads are incredible. Blessed Blamo is knocking it out of the park for me. Okay, so this is the top target. This testing was with the 165 grain load. Man, that is a nice tight group. All right, and then this one right here, that's going to be a 200 grain group. That thing is nice and tight. But the most impressive